I'm Oren Klaff. I'm the author of Pitch Anything. I was asked to write Pitch Anything because of my experience getting in front of buyers and investors and asking them for money. And whenever you ask somebody for money, you're putting yourself out there and you're leaning in, and it can tend to feel cheesy or like a car salesman or like you're not being your authentic self. So I like to think about when two people are getting into a social interaction, right? We want to communicate to the child on the other end, or the adult on the other end of the interaction, and we start saying things like, you have to do your homework, or we need to talk about something that happened. And this is information. And information, we think, sort of gets to another person the same way an email gets to another person, or the same way a fax machine sends information. The thoughts that you're having occur in your neocortex, the linguistic, problem-solving, mathematical, capable part of the mind that you think about stuff. So you think about something, right, and you want to talk to another person about it, and you start giving them information because you think they receive it like an email. Oh, there's some information, I get some information, I start thinking about it. But in fact, that's not the way the human mind works, especially the mind of a family member, especially the mind of a teenager. Information gets into the mind of another human first through the old brain, or the brain stem, it's where information is first processed. And that part of the brain says, here's some information coming, right? But I'm busy working on survival. So all I want to know, is this something I should eat? Is this something I should fight with? Is this something I should mate with? That's it. So all the information that you are starting with about, we need to talk about report card, we got to talk about issue, or we got to talk about these friends you're hanging out, or we got to talk about your driver's license, it doesn't matter, right? It's just getting truncated. Is this something to eat? Is this something to mate with? Is this something to kill? Because it's threatening. So information has to be framed in order to get past that first part of the mind. It then goes up in the social part of the brain. And the social part of the brain says, is the person this information coming from have any control over me socially for this issue? Is this somebody I have to pay attention to? Are they high on the social pecking order for this issue, right? So for example, if a teen is speeding down the street and the neighbor comes out and waves them to slow down, they're very low on the social pecking order. Turn the corner, a cop is there, woo! Slow down, immediately slow down. So it has to get up through the midbrain. The midbrain has to believe that the person giving the information has the ability to sanction you and create consequences in your life based on that information. So how do we frame information so it gets up to the old brain, the brain stem, into the midbrain and up into the neocortex? That's the question of communication.